social worker knocked on my door and said, "We're here to take your children into protective custody. According to our records, their mother died 3 weeks ago." I was standing in front of her, very much alive. "I'm their mother. I'm clearly not dead. Our system shows a death certificate. Until the records are corrected, we have to follow protocol." They took Emma and Lucas that morning. My children screamed for me as strangers put them in a car. I spent 3 weeks proving I was alive. A clerk had merged my records with a deceased woman's, different middle name, different social security. But one typo erased my existence. The supervisor at Vital Records dismissed me repeatedly. These errors happen occasionally. Processing takes 6 to 8 weeks. My children are in foster care. I understand your frustration. His name was Gerald Hoffman. I'd remember it. My lawyer discovered the pattern. 47 record mergers in 5 years. 18 with serious consequences. 3 children permanently placed with adoptive families before living parents could correct errors. Gerald Hoffman had signed off on every single one. He knew the system was broken, did nothing, covered up complaints to protect his department's statistics. I wasn't going to settle this in court. The county was hosting a public accountability hearing next month. Budget review. Vital Records efficiency. Gerald Hoffman was presenting, touting his department's streamlined processes. I contacted the other families, found 4 whose lives had been destroyed by Hoffman's negligence. 3 agreed to participate. Hearing day. Council chambers packed. 200 citizens, local media, county commissioners. Gerald took the podium. "Our department has processed 47,000 records this year with a 99.8% accuracy rate." I stood up. "Let's talk about the 0.2%. Gerald's smile flickered. "3 weeks ago, your department declared me dead. Child Protective Services took my children." The room went quiet. "I stood in your office, showed you my driver's license, my social security card, proof I was alive." I clicked to my first slide. Hoffman's signature on my merged file. "You told me to wait 6 to 8 weeks, while my daughter cried herself to sleep in a stranger's house." Gerald gripped the podium. "Individual cases are confidential. 47 record mergers in 5 years." I clicked to the next slide. "You signed off on every one." 3 people stood up in the audience. "My mother was declared dead," the first woman said. "Lost her pension, her health insurance. Took 8 months to fix." "My father," a man added, "declared dead while in the hospital. They almost disconnected his life support." "My children," another woman said, "taken for 6 weeks. My son still won't sleep alone." Gerald backed away from the microphone. "These are isolated incidents. 3 families lost their children permanently." I held up the case files. Before their living parents could prove they existed. The county commissioner stood up. "Mr. Hoffman, is this accurate? These statistics are being misrepresented. Your signature is on every merged file." I walked toward the podium. "You knew the system was broken. You buried the complaints, protected your efficiency numbers." I held up my daughter's drawing. A stick figure crying in a strange house. "Emma made this on day 5. She thought I was dead. Because your system said so." Gerald tried to speak. Lucas stopped talking entirely. "He's 5 years old. He thought his mother was gone forever." I clicked to the final slide. 47 names, 47 families. "You destroyed all of us. To protect your statistics." The commissioner looked at Gerald with disgust. "Mr. Hoffman, you're suspended immediately pending full investigation." Gerald lunged toward me. "You can't blame me for system errors. You signed off on the errors. For 5 years, while families suffered." Security stepped forward. "You told me processing takes 6 to 8 weeks. My children suffered for 3 of them." I picked up his efficiency award from the podium display. "Here's your 99.8% accuracy rate." I dropped it at his feet. "Tell that to the 3 families who lost their children permanently." They escorted Gerald out past 200 witnesses, past the commissioners who'd trusted his reports, past the system he'd protected instead of the people it served. Gerald was terminated. Criminal investigation pending. Emma and Lucas came home 4 months ago. They sleep in their own rooms now. Last week, Emma asked why I kept all those documents. "To remember," I said, "what happened, and what we did about it." She nodded. "We fought back." "Yeah, sweetheart, we did. The system said I was dead. I proved I was very much alive."